So, going to do something really different today because core is what a lot of women talk to me about and said, can we do core, can we do core, can we do core? Partly I think because they think that doing core is going to give them a flat tummy. Sadly girls, just working on your core is not necessarily going to give you a flat tummy. That comes from diet and exercise and lots of other things. But core obviously is going to strengthen the middle part of your body. So the core actually is, let me look in the mirror, see whether you can, if I can turn this round, hang on. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see me do it like this. So the core is actually comes from the top of your rib cage all the way down to your hips, and it's all the way around your body. I didn't do that very well, but hopefully that makes sense. So what I'm going to show you is some balance exercises because it's a really good way of feeling your core. It's also very good for working on your balance, and as we get older, especially older ladies worry about falling over, and it happens quite a lot that older ladies do slip over or fall over, or they're wobbly on the pavements. Now, I'm not saying that you are all at that stage in your life, but the quicker and the more you do about focusing on your balance and understanding how to work on your balance, the better chances are that you're not going to have falls and things now or in the future. So I've got a couple of pieces of equipment here. Let me see whether I can work out how to turn this around. No, it's not turning around. So I have got a wobble board and I have got a block. Now, if you haven't got a wobble board, obviously you're not going to be able to use one. But even just standing on a cushion or something, a little step that you can stand on is what you can use. So I'm going to show you both of them, and I'm going to use a ball and work on my balance. So let me hopefully get this in the right place so you're going to be able to see. So if you've never used a wobble board before, they're really good fun. Some of them are a lot harder than others. So I'm just going to show you this to start with, and all you really need to do is to stand on it. That's it. Just stand on it. And just the act of standing on it, you can probably see little minute movements that are happening in my legs and my ankles, and if I don't concentrate on what I'm doing, then I'll wobble. So what's happening is that's getting all of these little muscles, so all the muscles down your spine are going to kick in and start to work. They're going to contract and relax, contract and relax. Muscles in your legs are going to contract and relax, in your bottom, in your ankles, and obviously in what people think is the core, the tummy, but it's not. The core goes all the way around it. Imagine it's like wrapping yourself around it. So, really, really good to use a wobble board. If you haven't got a wobble board, you've got a cushion or a little step or a yoga block, just stand on it with one foot. And you'll see that I have to work. So if I don't focus my attention on a particular spot and I start looking around, I'm going to fall off. So you need to focus. But a really good way to start working your core, your hips going to have to work hard, your knees, your ankles, and you can just do it standing on the floor, stand on one leg. But it's quite good to raise yourself up onto something because you will automatically, your proprioceptors will automatically realise that you're higher up and they're going to have to kick in and work. So you can then start to do little exercises like bending down, or maybe lifting your leg out, or taking your leg to the front. You can take your arms down, you can take your arms up. If you're brave enough, you can take one behind you and one in front. You do all sorts of things, but don't try and do it quickly. This isn't a high intensity workout, this is just a balance workout. So I've got a little weight here, and actually I've got a ball here. Let's do with the ball on the wobble board. So I'm going to just stand on the wobble board. And with my ball, I'm just going to start really slowly, just lift up above my head. So the higher your arm goes, the more wobbly you'll be. I'm going to swap it over And I'm going to bring it down slowly. And I'm going to take it on my body. I'm going to do it again. So yes, this is not the traditional workout that you've been seeing, but it's going to help in lots of different ways. So let's take it back the other way. So probably you can see my legs wobbling. Let's do it one more time this side. And I can start to feel my lower legs are definitely starting to burn, where they're having to work hard to keep me up, keep me going. So, if you do it on a block, or a cushion, or a little step, or something, make it slightly harder. I'm going to add in a weight. So you want to add a little bit of resistance. I'm going to have to stand up. I'm going to have to keep myself nice and upright. This is going to be much more challenging. So I can take my arm. I wouldn't use a really heavy weight. And then I'm going to bring it down. So this leg's really working hard now. This is really working hard to keep me straight. Let's see if I can do it back. And then take it down. Ooh. So that little calf is really burning now. Don't have to do your arms just like this. Do your arms however you like. Take it back up. And of course you can do exactly the same thing, just standing on one leg. So maybe not quite so challenging as being up on a block, but even if you're standing on a cushion, something that's a bit squidgy, it will make a difference. So a bit of a wobble there. And back down. Turn it the other way. You can see my wobbly side. Oh! So you tire quite quickly. Okay, another good thing to try is try and pick things up off the floor. So I'm going to do this on the block. It's not so easy to do on the wobble board. So just bending down, putting it on the floor, coming back up. Now I'm going to pick it up again. Okay, outside. Let's see if I can do it this side. It's going to be a bit more challenging for me. So try not to do it too quickly. And there we go. So really simple. Really, really simple. Just some balance exercises, but great to, if you've got, weak ankles, it's actually quite good to stand on a wobble board or a slightly wobbly surface, because the ligaments and tendons all around your ankles, they have to work really hard to keep you stable. So it's going to help strengthen up your ankles. Good for hip stability, but also really good for this area to help keep it strong. And you'll feel it as you're doing it. The slower and more controlled you are, and the more you actually focus on using these muscles, the better. So what you might want to do is perhaps do one of the 10-minute more intense workouts, and then for 4 or 5 minutes afterwards, focus on your balance, focus on your core. and it's quite a nice way to cool down a little bit, cool the body down afterwards. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I'd love to know how you get on with it, and I'd love to know your ideas about what you've used. You can probably see over in the corner, over there, there's a little plank of wood. Get my finger on it, look. Ooh. And it's literally that much off the floor. But I use that with my over 60s ladies, and they have to walk the plank, one foot in front of the other. And even though it's just an inch off the floor, it's amazing how tricky they find it. So, you know, maybe if you've got a plank of wood or something that you can put on the floor and to walk along and balance, and you could do that down to the floor and up, or you could, you know, take your arm up. It's a really, really good thing to try. So thought that might be quite good fun for today. Let me know how you got on, and I'll see you soon. Bye.